All right, welcome to our Exos Recharge class today. As always, we're going to get started with our kickoff stuff so that we can let people jump on and get ready. So for today, what do we have? Our snack today, oh wow, there's a good glare on this thing today. So our snack today is pistachio oat squares. So you can find an official recipe. I just wrote down some of the ingredients here. I did not write down how to do it, but it's pistachios, rolled oats, some salt, some maple syrup, and coconut flakes if you would like. And basically you blend it all up and you make yourself a nice little granola bar out of it. If you look up Jessica's pistachio oat squares, you will find the official recipe. They just looked really good when I was looking for a snack, and my wife and I both went, that sounds good. So we're gonna have to give those a shot. And then as always, I'm gonna give you your joke of the day and we'll give you the answer at the end. What does a ghost eat in summer? Some of you probably already have figured it out. So let's go ahead and get started. So to start with today, we're gonna start with our breath. So put your hand on your chest, one on your belly, take a nice deep breath in through your nose for about 6 seconds. We're gonna hold for about 4 seconds, and then we're just gonna relax out that breath. So here we go, in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and just relax it out. Good, in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and let it out. Good, one more, in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and let it out. Nice. All right, so to get started today, we're going down to the floor. So we're gonna start with leg lowers. So with our leg lowers, the important part is to find a nice comfortable spot. So get in your glute bridge position, find that flat position in your back so that you're not super arched. And then from there, we're gonna transition into our leg lowers. So my arms go up, my legs go up as straight as they can. And we're gonna hold that core there, and we're just gonna lower nice and slow on each side. Tap that floor, bring it right back up, switch to the other leg, tap and bring it back up. You can go as fast or as slow as you would like here. We are gonna go 5 on each side. That's number 2 on each side. Here's 3. Keep breathing. Here's 4. And last one, Mr. 5. And nice, good. Coming into our glute bridge position. So we're gonna go heels on the floor, toes just barely off. We're gonna drive our hips to the sky. Once we're up there, we're gonna lower ourselves down, slow and controlled, and then drive right back up. We have 10, so we're gonna drive up, squeeze at the top, make sure those glutes and hammies are on. Let yourself down nice and slow. As soon as you tap the floor, drive right back up. We have 10. That's number 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Squeeze this last one at the top, hold for a little extra. We're gonna go down for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nice work. All right, now we're gonna go into our dead bug position, a little more core to start things off. So dead bug position, just like those leg lowers, find that neutral spine, lock everything in, keep your back from rounding, arms go up, legs go up. This time, all we're gonna do is kick our legs out, arms stay pointed straight to the sky, palms together. Right leg first, kick that leg out straight. If it's too much for you to go out straight with your leg, you can just lower and tap the floor with your heel in that 90-90 position, okay? So right leg out, bring it back, left leg out, bring it back, good. Nice, slow and controlled. We're going for 5 on each side. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. And number 5. And relax. Nice work. So we got our core a little extra engaged today. We're just working that a little bit more. It's kind of going to be our focus towards the end of the month, is the engagement of our core. Help us feel a little better when we're doing stuff. Okay. So now, going before our flow session, we're going to go ahead and go into our neural activation. So up on our feet, just like we have been doing, we're going to come up on those toes, reaching for the sky, and then we're going to attack the ground. We're going to do 4 where we just attack the ground, okay? Step 2, after our 4, we're going to attack the ground, and then all we're going to do is base shift. So you're going to shift your base one way, shift your base the other. So I'm pretending there's a line down the middle, and I'm trying to shift side to side. The upper body should be quiet. The lower body's the one doing all the work. Okay, so here we go, up, just 4 base drops. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and drop. Good, all the way up, and drop. Good, try to rip the floor apart between your feet when you drop in. Ready, and drop. Good, I'm not just sitting here loose. I'm trying to rip the floor apart, activating those glutes. Up, last one, drop. Good, all the way up. This time, drop. And when I say go, we're going to base shift. Here we go. Drop. Go. Base shift. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. 2 of those. Here we go. All the way up. Drop. And go. Base shift. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right. Coming into our flow. Okay. So what we have, we're going to go into a squat, hip raise, hand walk, dive bomber push-up, world's greatest stretch, push-up, and then stand. So we're going to flow all the way through, okay? And then we'll do it again. So 2 times through, and then finish with our cool down. So our squat, like always, we're going to get in our good base position. We're going to squat down nice and deep. So squatting down, we're going into that sumo squat, pretty much coming into the middle, okay? Trying to keep my chest upright, prying my knees out a little. From here, gluing my hands to the floor, driving my hips up nice and high with that hip raise, okay? In that hamstring stretch. From here, we're gonna hand walk out, okay? So I'm just walking my hands towards you into a plank position. Beautiful, okay? From here, pressing those hips back up into a down dog position. And now what I'm gonna do, and I'll show it from the front this round, and then I'll show it from the side next round. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to lick the floor or touch my nose to the floor as I go down. So I'm bending my elbows, driving my hips forward, sliding my nose on the floor, and I'm coming up into that cobra position. Beautiful. Take a little rest there. Now we're gonna drive our hips back up to the sky into a down dog. Let's take our right leg, reach up to the sky, and we're gonna swing it forward into a strider stretch. Okay, strider stretch, leg comes to the outside of my arm. Okay, back leg straight, chest is up, I'm not rounded off, staying nice and active. From here, my right arm, since it's my right leg in the front, is gonna reach up towards the sky. Nice. Hand goes back down to the inside. We're going to stretch it out a little more. Good. Same arm reaches up to the sky again. We're going to do 2 of these world's greatest on each side. Good. Back down from here. We're going to kick our leg back into a plank position. Nice slow push up here. Down. Press up. Press into that down dog position. From here, left leg goes up to the sky. You know what's coming next. We have our strider stretch. So from here, going into that strider stretch, world's greatest position. Make sure that back leg is straight, chest is up, rotate up towards the sky. Good, hand down, go into that strider stretch a little deeper if you can, sinking your hip down. And rotate up. Today's really about the flow, making these movements as crisp and clean as you can. Hand down to the inside. These are going to pay off when we go into our strength session on Thursday, kicking back into that plank position. Again, nice slow push-up all the way down and back up. We're going to drive those hips up one last time to the sky, into that down dog position. Then we're going to walk those toes forward and roll up nice and slow. Spend a good deal of time down low. If we come up too fast, get that little lightheaded pins and needles going on. Okay, we don't want that. Nobody's passing out. No passing out today, okay? So now I'm gonna show you the whole flow again, but we're going from the side position, okay? Sometimes it's easier to see certain things from the side. So what our focus is on this round is that back leg in world's greatest position and how that dive bomber kind of swoops down and comes back. Okay, so squat, you all know squat well. I'm gonna widen my base out. I'm gonna have toes, big toes, on the edge of my mat. That's how wide I am, okay? So it's a little wider than shoulder width. It's just to clear the hips a little bit so I can get nice and deep, okay? So squatting down, big chest, sitting back, using those elbows to help open things up. Little kids are amazing because they can sit in this position literally all day. Glue those hands to the ground. Drive those hips up nice and high. Just hold this stretch for a minute. All right, going into that hand walk. We're gonna hand walk out all the way to a plank position. Lock everything in nice and strong here. Now we're gonna drive those hips up as high as you can, comfortably. Now again, I'm gonna try to drag my nose on the floor as I go into this dive bomber push-up. Okay, so I'm dropping elbows first, then I'm gonna start sliding forward, slide that nose right on the ground, and then arch up into that cobra position. Been working really hard if you've been doing these series workouts with us or with me, everybody that's doing them. So this is just kind of one of those regen flow classes, really just working on the positions, driving those hips up. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna start with the right leg again. So drive that right leg up towards the sky. Swinging it forward into that strider stretch. Okay, so here's what I was talking about. I want that knee down like this. I want that knee up, pushing your heel towards the back of the room, straightening that leg. and then driving from that rounded position, drive that hip forward, create that big chest, okay? So notice my back's not turtled, I'm tucked, okay? Now we're gonna rotate up towards the sky. Same thing, don't let that knee drop off, okay? Only go as far as you can. If you can only go so far without that knee wanting to drop, just go that far, that's fine. Back underneath, check your form, okay? If it feels like you're loose and round it off, bring things in, tighten it up. Rotate up. Good, back under, kick that leg back, plank position, nice slow push up, all the way down, back up, down dog. Take a breath anytime you need it, nice deep breath, reset everything. Left leg up. Swinging it forward. Here again, checking your form, okay? Make sure you're not rounded, turtle. Make sure that leg is driving to the back of the room. Rotating up. Better every day. Back underneath. Check that form. Good, rotate up. Back underneath. Push that leg back, drive those hips nice and high. Back into that plank position for 1 second, and a nice slow push up all the way down. Back up. Back into down dog. Last one here, stretching it out. And then let's walk those toes back to our hands as far as we can. And then roll up. Nice and slow. Nice. Good job. All right. So for our cool down piece, we're already to that time. Nice, easy flow again, right? We're just trying to flush some stuff from the weekend today. We'll pick it up on Thursday. So make sure you don't miss Thursday's class. We're going to have a good strength session, little cardio at the end. Okay. Today, going to end with that pillar piece. That's why we did so many core activations today, making sure that it's ready for this little end piece. Okay, so what we have today, we're gonna go toe touches, hip raise, and then we're gonna do what I like to call egg breakers, but since we don't have a partner, all we're gonna do is we're gonna rock and roll and try not to fall apart, okay? And we'll go through all of them. We're gonna do it 2 times, and then finish things out with our breathing and into our quote of the day and all that, okay? So let's go, hands up. Now we're gonna get into that same leg lower position. So make sure that back's nice and flat. That's why we worked on it. Toes go up as straight as we can. We're gonna touch behind our head, reach for our toes. Every time you do that, that's 1, okay? We're going for 10. Then we're gonna go hip raises. So we have 2 ways to do hip raises. Number 1 is you can touch your toes to the ground and then get your knees as close to your chest as you can, okay? If that feels too easy, you can put your hands beside yourself and drive your legs up towards the sky, okay? That's our hip raise. We're gonna do 10 of those. And then our rock and roll is you're just gonna lock up into an egg shape and you're just gonna rock back and forth, trying not to fall apart, okay? So you can do that 2 ways also. You can start at the top, and you can roll yourself back and up, trying not to fall apart, or you can just roll back and forth on your back at the bottom and see how you do, okay? The goal there is to not have to open up. We have 5 of those, 2 times, okay? So we're gonna go through this whole thing 20 times for the toe touches, 20 times for the hip raises, and 10 total for the rolls, okay? So let's start with those toe touches. Feet go up, Arms go back, touch the floor, reach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. I'm going to do number 1 for mine. I'm going to tap those toes, drive those hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And I'm going to start at the top for my rolls. I'm going to lock in. The whole goal here is to be able to go down and up without breaking. Here we go. Down, up, 1, down, up, 2. Here we go. Down, up, 3. Broke a little bit. Down, up, 4. Last one. Down, up, 5. All right. Shake it out a little bit. One more round. Whew, that's fun. I love doing core. It's my favoriteest thing. He said sarcastically. Okay, round 2. Okay, same thing. If you want to change one of the movements out, you can. If you want to do the straight hip raises this time, that's fine. That's what I'm going to do. And then my rock and rolls, I'm going to do on the bottom. So I'm just kind of mixing it up a little bit. Toe touches or toe touches. Okay, here we go. Toes up. Reaching for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, into those hip raises. Legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last thing, those rock and rolls on the bottom. Okay, so the goal here again, don't let yourself break. If your core is super tired, you can hang on to your knees. It's still going to work your core. Okay, totally up to you. Do what you can. Okay, locking up as tight as I can. And all I'm going to do is try to rock back and forth without breaking. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. 5. Whew, and relax. So that last one on the bottom, even though my back's not coming off, I'm trying to use that momentum to break that core piece, okay? If you had a partner, that's what you would do. You would lock up in that position, they grab your knees, and they try to sit you up. Okay, they're trying to pull your knees down, you're trying to stay together and sit up. Okay, so if you have a partner, a kid that wants to torture you, or you want to torture a kid or a wife, whatever, that's a great little partner thing to do because it'll rip you apart and it feels good at the end. All right, so go ahead and get in just a seated position, or I'm just going to stay right here for right now. I just want palms up. Let's go deep breath in through your nose. We're just going to do that wave breathing. Just bring it in as far as you can, and then just relax it out. Breathe it in as far as you can. Fill up all the way and relax it out. My all the way seems a lot less right now because my core is tight. Let's do one more of those. Breathing in as far as you can, filling everything up, and then just relaxing. Good. Now I just want you to maintain normal breathing. I want you to go ahead and close your eyes for right now. I just want you to relax everything that you can. If you're laying down, just try to melt into the floor. You can even straighten your legs if you want, but I just want you to find a position that you're comfortable. I just want you to let everything kind of melt like ice cream on a hot summer day. Happens really fast. Just relax everything down. Okay, all those muscles we tightened up, just allow them to just kind of slack off for a second. Just want you to breathe normal pattern right now. Remember, with every breath in, we're bringing in the good. With every out, you're letting all of your negative energy go out. Breathing in and out. All right, what I want you to do while you're in this position is I want you to go ahead and allow your thoughts to kind of travel by you like a high-speed highway. So right in front of you, all your thoughts are just buzzing back and forth. I don't want you to focus on any of them. Just let them do what they're doing, going back and forth. Just don't focus on it. I just want you to, like the traffic going by you, just let it go. And you're just in your own space, taking your breaths. Don't try to stop the thoughts. Don't try to focus on any of them. Just let them be. We're just taking a moment for you right now to reset everything. You'll come out of this feeling fresh, ready to rock and roll. Let's go 2 more breaths, just relaxing, just regular breaths. All right, now, if you're laying down or seated, doesn't matter. I just kind of want you to start tightening things back up. Just bring yourself back to normal. I want you to go ahead and clench your toes and release. All your muscles, just kind of give them a couple of fires and then release them. Just kind of waking everything back up. And staying where you are, we'll finish everything out with our quote of the day. And then your joke. I just want you to start waking yourself up. You can open your eyes if you would like. Our quote of the day. Tough times don't last long. Tough people do. So that's a perfect quote for us right now. You guys are working hard. It might be tough, but the more you do, the better you're going to be. And the same goes with everything. It might be tough out there, but as long as you're tougher, you're going to survive. Thanks again for coming today, guys. I thank you for all your time and all your dedication in this class. Keep it up. I know it's hard during the summer, but remember, you can watch the YouTube links if you would like, and just catch up and stay going on what we're doing. Now, I had brought up to me earlier today in a consult, just a reminder for you guys, as always, you can IM me, email me, any of that stuff, but you also are in a lot of meetings right now. So don't be afraid. If you want me to come in and do a quick little 5-minute stretch break with your group, anything like that, I'd be more than happy. Doesn't matter if it's 3 of you or 10,000 of you. I don't care. If you want a quick little stretch break because you can't make a class and you want to get a little something in, I'd be more than happy to. All the coaches would be more than happy to jump in a quick meeting with you and do a stretch, or even just talk to you guys about the classes and stuff. So if you're interested in that, you can always email or IM me that also. I'd love to get pinged and jump in a class. I'm actually going to be doing a summit with one of our members next week. So it's an exciting thing. So keep that in mind. But as always, I'll leave you with your joke of the day. What does a ghost eat in the summer? Well, of course, it's ice cream, right? Ice cream. All right, guys, thanks again. I will see you on Thursday. I hope to hear from you soon. All right, talk to you later.